are the bulwark of the North. Behold the unyielding motherland. Through the teachings of the Great Orthodoxy, this world's end is kept at bay. Join us! Pledge yourself to the Ice Court! Defend the legacy of Kislev!
Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 15 of our Tzarina Katarin Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here to prove the auto-resolve wrong. I think we'll have a Pyrrhic victory here against Ragnar the God Slayer, where we have all of these elite sons and daughters of Kislev and cannons too. It'll be a fantastic battle, but not for our foes, especially since it's a choke point. Pretty much the only thing we have to worry about here is the fact that these guys are all ROR, so they'll be packing a little bit more hate than your normal warriors. Let's get to smashing them. So this is a marshy tundra. This would be the worst place to fight. Oh no. What we'll do then is kind of set up where we can have our ice guard firing kind of over here. They're going to all be kind of forced into this little weird choke point and be running along water for the pretty much the entire battle here, which is going to be perfect for our warriors. So we will deploy our checkerboard first, as we do. Wait, why are the ice guard getting grabbed? Oh, lovely. Our checkerboard has been ruined. Ice guard, you come back here. Stay out of the way. Snag our checkerboard back once more. We'll have them set up where they can fire the second the enemies are coming around that corner there. Let's spread them out as wide as we can. Group our Zarguard up a slight bit more. And by Zarguard, of course, I mean our Kossars. And then we'll do something where we kind of rotate the line. Try to maximize how many people are getting shot at. Perfect. The glaives. Deploy like so. Very thankful they've got no... We'll swap these two around. Very thankful they've got no artillery here. We do, though, and we learned last time that the artillery absolutely bullies Bilious Thunderguff, and so we are going to be firing it at him pretty much the entire time. Or at least once he's in range. We can use it to weaken a lot of these other pretty important targets. Sneaky cat over there. War sleds up front, so they shouldn't be slowed down by any of this nonsense. Griffin Legion rolling with Golden Knight, and then we'll have you defending the front lines and Katarin rolling with our battle sleds. Alright, lovely. First single entities, our front line. I like the Ice Guard with the artillery. Guard mode still for all of you, and then our fast movers. Let's do the thing. Have the winged lances move forward, or the Griffin Legion move forward.
This is a mere distraction.
This is a mere distraction.
Very well.
Oh, it's Spirit Leech. Brave, I can do the same. Everyone, I choose it to you. I'm going to choose to do it to you directly. Wizards are falling back just a little bit here.
For the people.
Those heavy sleds are going to deal a heap of damage to the Katarin. She moves so quick, we kind of need to keep her a little bit closer. In fact, she moves quick enough we can have her just run through these these poor hounds. Yoink! And then she can just kind of skate through. Now, what are you going to do about it? Except for be slaughtered. Little Grom. If you could start knocking over the Swords of Chaos, that'd be just glorious. Come over to the side here. Katarin just gonna sit up front, big nuisance. Who's gonna do anything about it? You Warhounds? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Drop the goodies here, have you all keep falling back just a bit. Now we can go for good ol' slow your roll spell here with these poor Swords of Chaos. I'm gonna crash into him. Drop the Battle Cat of Death behind. You'll chase them off, no problem. And now, little Grom, your next target is a Thunderguff. The War Sled's going back behind the line here. Griffin Legion, you guys kind of fall back a bit too. Let's have something along these lines. Thunderguff's getting knocked over left and right now. Let's go hunt down this poor unfortunate lord. I'm gonna say the Hounds of the Blood Hunt need to be annihilated here. Show them the true meaning of war. Sled. Take your melee defense for all of you. Go hunt down that lord in the back line. In fact, Griffin Legion, you can go with. Alright, freeze the old Thunderguff. Patriarch, give yourselves some heals. These poor fools are as doomed as it comes. Death Frost on their lord. The summoned Battle Cat started to take some damage. The heretic dies. Four sleds fall back. Go ahead and smash into these marauders. That should be an easy takedown. Katarin, come on through. Drop the icy goodness in here. Thunderguff is getting annihilated. We're just gonna wait till she casts her explosion spell. Slow everyone down. Get him, Katarin. Blends through this back line. Takes the next group out. Knocks Spawn out of her way. Because of course she does. Alright, Griffin Legion, you guys kinda... Oh, nope, we're doing just fine. Let's smash into these. You think yourself chosen. Let me show you how wrong you are. Fall back. Mochi, you stop these aspiring champions just for a moment. No one even made it into our front line. Four sleds, come on through. Katarin, let's go ahead and finish off the weird spawn here. Griffin Legion. Annihilate that champion, and yeah, no, the four unfortunate aspiring champions here. Crushed underfoot. You guys are all fire at will. Let's go ahead and take down these broader horsemen. It's the best course of action for you. Glorious. Well, I will go ahead and catch you all in a moment. And another Godslayer Pretender stamped underfoot. Their icy cloven foot. We'll go ahead and take the extra. The extra gold will be really great, but I'm going to go ahead and execute these guys to try to gain the headsman trait.
Summary execution.
Summary execution. Not so lucky this time. We're going to take attrition because we are in the swamps, I guess. All part of their plan.
Onward. Never falter.
We'll just come on back towards this area. If Archaon wants to burn down Volksgrad, so be it.
Ice Witch.
Can't defend against the forces of Zamnel and the Ever-Chosen at the same time. I think with more kill. So Merca, you have...
You're a pretender.
I think you just have the numbers that you won't be able to combat there. We need to wait for Katarin to show back up. So Merca, you keep grabbing more units here at Prague.
Kislev's victory was always certain.
Want a total of 4 warriors. We can get... We'll make it a halfway cheap army with a bunch of just arrow Kossars too. We do need to start upgrading them, but we also need to... Oh good, Throg's coming back after his lair. He needs his Troll King lair. is a requirement.
You know nothing.
Tzarina ready.
I think I'm Jon Snow. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the Iron Ice Armor onto Arcady here, blessed by the Ice Court. Obsidian Amulet 2. Gambler's Armor is actually pretty decent. Alright, as far as your skills go, Icon of Strength. Nothing else to do. Tzarina Katarin. I'm thinking it is time. Mentor will be great. But let's start upgrading our units. So we will go for a firing drill. Does fire? No, it doesn't actually boost up. It's only your Kossars. Alright, so Ice Guard and Zargard. Sounds good. So we'll go for Best of the Court first. And then probably the Relentless Chargers to boost up then our Griffin Legion. Armor and ammunition for war sleds. There's a lot of good ones here in the red line.
Kislev endures.
Unmatched in the Oblasts. So they shall be.
I will make it so.
Arcady, we will give you inavailable for more armor. But 115 is pretty respectable.
Leader of
Kevin, you should be able to
Kislev's
auto-resolve the Kjarl here quite easily. Now marginally easily.
To battle!
Thorskins Crump. We'll go ahead and, I guess, just sacrifice these clowns. Make sure our devotion stays high. Veteran Warrior. Gastuva's Egg. Unbreakable, can't move, and invulnerable. I see. A whole bunch of other ancillaries. We'll go ahead and run back to the Citadel.
Come, we march!
Throg's got
Come,
now
sing,
free reign once he hits the Troll King here, the lair thereof. So Mirka, we need you to be set up for dealing with Throg. You're really not.
We require soldiers.
We require soldiers. We probably need a whole bunch of warriors just to kind of tie up to Famir and such, and also bite through that armor.
Oh yeah.
Alright, Alexei, they have sent Tar
Step too far.
to the graveyard.
The right to rule.
How far can you move in March? Let's go ahead and just come back
Lord
a
of
little
all.
ways, but stay in the sea.
Raise anchor.
Just kind of staring down this army here. Frost Home 2 gives us more capacity for Frost Maidens, and upkeep reduction for War Sled and Grom. A tower of ice that rises above the city is where Erengrad's ice witches reside and has strong ties to Katarin's court. So it does. It also drops how much our sleds cost. Upgrade the defenses here at Ostrosk. It is soon to be under siege. Kislev will be attacked once more. Let's go ahead and then do another Frost Maiden training. Yes, indeed.
Commander of the soldiery.
Kevin, let's go for locked and loaded there to give you more speed and ammunition.
A symbol of my power.
Glittering scales is what you have.
Defy chaos.
Defender of
For the ice
Kislev.
witches. Interesting. We'll just go ahead and pass out some skills. We need Arcane Conduit always.
Tzarina stand ready.
Maybe we'll get that last point in to replenish troops. Alright, perfect. Now we end the turn and see how Throg moves into the lair of the Troll King. Oh wait, there's also Epidemius. I almost forgot. They did get us with a plague. Or did they? No, they didn't. Well, we can just give this one auto-resolve. We would do better than that, but we'll take it. And that's the end of Epidemius' faction. Perfect. Well, that went better than I could have hoped. Building upgrade to be available.
It is my duty.
It is my duty. I think upgrading the defenses here in Prague is not a bad call, so we'll grab the Wash Garrison. We'll ignore the rest of these. Actually, take it back. Hang on. Now that we've actually claimed the Citadel and pushed
Frostweaver.
Throg back a little bit,
If it
we can go ahead and get the
always
defenses here, and then the Iron Mine start dropping upkeep further for all of our armies. Dalton's starting to make his way on up the coast. Got a pretty decent force. In the turn and see how things play out. I'd like to be over here with Katarin.
In the names of Ursun, Salia,
What does Wulfric want?
Dash,
Peace.
and Tor.
Here's the problem, Wulfric. You started this, and you're going to go ahead and pick things up again as soon as you... man, all of the undivided armies. No, no peace. Tong are bringing 2 armies into Yedich. Or Yechich? Yeah, you guys win. Good for you. Not so mysterious benefactor. Anxious that he will not be remembered after his impending demise. We have a lot of geriatric and widely loved boyars. I will have him renovate the Grand Market. Yes. Word of the One Eye is gone. You'd love to see it. And Tar went on up the coast. That's perfect. I thought we could convince him to go that way.
Kislev.
So that means we will come in now and threaten the Longship Graveyard. Because now they have given us the initiative. As far as what else we can actually build, though, Throg's raiding the lair of the Troll King.
Snow is Kislev.
Lovely.
We
Salt
cannot
sheep to
hesitate.
Ostrosk. Katarin, you are our only hope up here in the north.
Your queen.
We're all just gonna run away from Katarin, which is lovely. Okay, well we will
I do it for Kislev.
move into
From here,
Volksgrad, since it's gonna be giving us attrition otherwise. How much attrition?
Move! I command it!
None, because we are not scared of you. Okay, well I might go into March Dance then.
Ice Queen of Kislev.
See if we can convince Borkill to come back here and fight. Since these guys aren't Skaven, I'm not so worried about going into March. We can deal with them quite
The
easily.
ice
If
goes.
they were Skaven, absolutely not. Let's get an Ice Maiden this time. Got 2,700. Yeah, upgrading anything at Stroghoff is just a waste, because it'll get knocked over. Let's go ahead and snag the Masons Guild here to kind of further make our buildings cheaper.
Baron of the Motherland.
Evan, I'd love to see Castalton holding here. So what we are going to do is push through.
For the glory of Kislev.
Skaldotch has probably a fairly scary army. So let's move up,
Guardian
see what
of
happens
the
to the
land.
Altar of Spawns, and then
That is beneath
we'll
me.
pounce then.
Like the huntsman of the Oblast.
You are a huntsman of the Oblast. Unless you were lying to me, Druzhina.
From Linsk to Ursko.
Alright, Legion of Chaos. We can see what they have now. So mostly, Halberdier Warriors of Khorne. Everyone seems to not like our war sled strategy. I couldn't tell you why. Alright, Wintertooth is moving in to reclaim his lair. Throg is rather, not Wintertooth.
Friends of Kislev, we greet you.
These factions we're just kind of shuffling the lands around up here in the Trollheim Mountains. Which works for me. Join their war against Lorelorn. No, you can deal with the Keebler elves yourself, Boris. You all are busy petty squabbles against other Order factions while I'm dealing with an invasion of all the
Sister
Chaos Hordes at the
of
same time.
ice.
I don't want to hear anything about your nonsense.
Make
Go ahead and stamp out the Blood Axe Drive here.
your training.
Raiding in our lands. We'll go ahead and sacrifice them. I think it gives you the same opportunity to get the heads of a trait. Because it counts as executing, it's like a special form of it. Sylvania's gone. That's great. Maybe that's why they're picking fights with the Keeblers. They're bored.
Storm summoner.
Alright,
Join
Burka.
me.
Global is looking very nice now. How do we want to fit your army? We currently have Warriors, Akshina, and Kossars, which the Kossars are going to be replaced over time. Let's go ahead and get a couple of Frostworms. We'll go 1-2 Frostworms. Going through Global's expensive, but is what we're going to do. Alright, Borkill ran. I guarantee you if we go after the Temple of Heimkel here, Zamnil here will also run away. But if we move up to the north, he will 100% move in on Volksgrad, which is amusing. They can't get into Prague though, so I'm keen to just let them.
Cloak yourselves in shadow.
We will sneak our way up to Shrukken. And actually, people don't talk a lot of smack about attrition, basically losing attrition immunity, but that allows you to move around and waste in the extra stances with no problem, so I rate it quite highly. So Ranger all the way. All the way. Krukadrok's going to fall here next turn, and they attack Winterfire, which is smarter, because that's a harder one for us to actually get to. Let's go ahead and keep our ambush stance up. Come out in front of the altar of spawns here in this forest.
Follow me into the wild.
Into the wild. Perfect. So now R did fall back, and likely the other one's behind him in an ambush. This works for me. I will again just kind of fall back, and we can keep this dance up forever. We'll keep his stronger armies up here. That means Gestalten can claim his way through the middle of their territory. I think that works out fine for me.
Winter is outcome.
Urka will go ahead and give you another point into Hailstorm, and then Freezing Winds to slow everyone down who's coming after you. We'll give you Gustava's Egg. Let's go ahead and combine these two up. And these two. Ryan Blade sounds perfect for yourself. Gambler's Armor too. All we're missing is a Talisman. Cheated Informant, Bailiff, and hand you a couple of your ancillaries. Fruit rank for Cav. Upkeep for Zargard. I don't think you have any Zargard right now. Valet and a Veteran Warrior.
A wondrous tool indeed.
I figured so.
Bride of the Ice.
We get one more Kislev Warriors, because they're going to have a lot of Famir for us to try to bog down for a moment. Alright, would you look at that? Krakendrak is under attack by Wolric Kilgore. We lose. Age of Chaos. So, it's always interesting to see when your little ambush is actually got your area of conquest around the road. This means they knew it was there and they snuck around it to attack the city. If you give that order normally, it'll walk directly on the road. So the AI is very good at dodging ambushes. Alright, Krukadrok does indeed fall, and look, they're bringing their armies in now. As soon as I move Katarin up, here they come aggressively. Borkill, though, is moving to the north. Oh, his ambush was foiled. That's why they went passive. Fair enough. They will always choose to sack another settlement and come after you. We'll just go ahead and probably just finish this poor army off in auto-resolve as well.
Cut them down!
Cut them down. A close victory. You would kill one of my sleds, would you? Not the Yetchich Reclaimers. No, sir. Horn is dangerous. They have no summons, though. And all they have is the Bowel Steep Plague, so they have more leadership. No summons, more leadership. We should be able to handle them. Let's get in there. Alright. We shall start deployment. Reinforcements are coming in from the side here. That's lovely, but it's not going to be that useful. Here's what we shall do. And the hill here is a little bit obnoxious. I don't want to be all the way deployed either, because with Horn you don't necessarily want to fight them as soon as they want to, so I think what we'll do is something like a bit of a split line here, so we'll go Sweltzy.
Sons of Kislev!
Give along this hillside here. Front. Yeah, kind of like this. We'll go Akshina behind. They're hiding. They'll also be good at catching anyone who wants to come over here after them directly. The little Grom firing in on those Centaurs first. We want to move this Threlcy up a little bit further then. The Akshina could be in the woods proper. Go ahead and throw some warriors here. here. More behind just for good measure there. Now we've got our normal Kossars, which I will put behind these warriors. And we've also got the Oath Brothers of Tor, which we'll put in the woods here. All of our mini sleds. I'm going to have them all the way up front. We want to have them in group like this. They can fire a little bit better as they cross the field. Won't be as good in combat, but they won't get each other's way while skating across the snow here.
Maiden.
Patriarch over here.
Obey! Obey! Patriarch!
False Maiden defending the warriors proper. You can kind of be up here with the warriors on your
Kislev.
poles, shooting down any of these units you can here. Alright, so main characters.
Drusilla.
Infantry.
Form up, Kislev.
Missiles, which we'll put Little Grom with.
To do.
Sleds and Cav. Start by having a Little Grom.
Obey the orthodoxy!
Start by having a Little Grom fire on the Centaurs of Zeech. Everyone forward.
Allies.
In fact, you there too, Ice Witch. You can move very quick and you can just do lots of disruption.
Drusilla. And bolt.
Get on out of those woods. You know, let's go Arrows of Tall on. Wasted on most of those units there. Get Herald of Corn.
Defenders of Kislev!
Cannonballs tear a few of those warriors off the feet.
Led by Rhyme.
Drusilla.
Go ahead and rotate a little bit here. Keep the Tzarina and war sleds kind of falling back.
Our duty, sir! Little Grom!
Rom allows these Centaurs to bits. Well, the Centaurs here, we can throw the Hailstorm just to slow the enemies with her passive.
Like war sled!
Very well.
These war sleds more range and accuracy.
It serves Kislev!
The Centaurs are getting ripped to pieces.
Following the squall.
Fall it back, you two, their sleds.
No rest.
Face
Rip
the
them to
frost.
pieces.
The power of winter.
Stay nearby there, war sleds. Need all of your good damage.
Like war sled!
Drusilla.
War sleds keep fleeing now. Let's bring the oh, good grief, those screamers got annihilated. It's open season. That's about to fall back to the two of you. I will throw the Hawks of Mishka in here to give us some space.
Heart of Kislev.
Annihilated in a single shot. You love to see it.
The motherland's finest!
War sleds us all move through these flesh hounds. You two need to keep fleeing. Getting caught by any of the Cornate lords is a recipe for disaster. For them getting caught by our rifles is a recipe for their disaster.
Like war sled!
War sleds come off to the side here.
Sons of Kislev!
Rifles and shotguns put in some serious work.
Patriarch!
Drusilla. Ready.
Let's go for the blizzard through here, just to slow them down.
Bring out of penance!
All-Stars come over here to help. That is a lord down. Shotgun, Streltsy, this is your target. This is what we call cyberbullying. Might make it in. Might actually make it in. Oh, just barely. Flattens a few of our Streltsy there, sadly. Charge in here, slow these guys down.
Moving out.
We did lose one unit of our Kislev warriors, but that's extremely acceptable. That was a glorious battle. I will catch you all in a moment. Right, we claim a decisive victory over the Legion of Chaos. The only thing we lost was to the Exalted Bloodletters there, but considered they just charged pell-mell into a group of Kislevite warriors. They didn't wipe out the warriors before getting taken out, which is great for our side. We'll go ahead and take the probably the replenishment actually.
Kislev endures.
Arn, Lord of Wrath, has been broken. Got Kerr the Conqueror, who looks just as weak. These armies aren't going to stay weak forever. In fact, they're going to start getting very mean very quickly. We have to adapt as well. So Kevin looks like they are going to be bringing in Kerr the Conqueror to probably go after the Monolith of Flesh.
Kislev is triumphant.
Alright, listen.
Few things would gladden my heart more than your death.
Yeah, you say that. But here's the thing. I can't give him any settlements. I was going to try to give him the Monolith of Flesh. Such is not the way, though. Listen, I'll be friends with the Druki if it keeps the demons off my back.
Tzarina ready.
Fortunately, though, they don't seem to be in the same kind of mood. We'll go to an ambush on the other side of Altar Spawns here. Try to catch this Pong army.
Champion of the motherland.
Champion of the Motherland. Locked and loaded here with you.
Guardian of the land.
Glacial Gale. Let's snag Earthing so your spells do not blow up in your own face. Passion for Arcady. Great stuff. Or our Ice Witch. Manifest power as the Glacial Blast or an Ice Shard. The Glacial Blast will be good for getting her away from a fight she can't handle.
Tzarina
Oh yeah, Throg is
Katarin
coming on in now.
Kislev.
He is ready.
Ice Witch.
Merca had... That is a nightmare army. Your Famir warriors are pretty much the perfect thing here. With that 20% missile resist, we need more Grom to take them out.
My rule.
And all of the
my
Tongers
decision.
run away from us, which is my favorite. My favorite way to play. I'd like to catch Warwick Kilgore here.
Day for Kislev.
Yoy.
Do not
Come on back
tarry.
in towards Volksgrad.
A pale shadow of my palace.
We need to try to take down these two armies. The Tongers are going to run away from us. Evan, we're going to try to bring back towards our this big blob here. The more we're able to upgrade Prague and Kislev and all the other major cities, the easier it'll be to push these guys back in the end. None of these smaller cities really matter at all. 7,200 for Frostholm 3. We need 10,000 for the upgrade to the Council City. Fort Stroghoff is getting sacked here next turn. That is pretty much a certainty.
To the motherland.
Sure it didn't, though. Very much would. We could snag a couple of light war sleds. None of their units can keep up with the light war sleds, even though we only would have 2 of them, which I think is fine. Well, I guess the Chaos Frost Dragon's the only thing they have that can keep up with it, which is why they have them for sure.
Noble of the Oblast.
Goya.
Alright, Alexander. Wolfric has come on back over towards... Yeah, this just going to be a dance that never ends. Franz, could you be useful and go start taking down bits of Wolfric's stuff? He's just standing here and staring at them.
Lord of all.
So is Castalta now. He's not moving any further.
Where lies the Sea of Claws?
Go take down the Doom Keep.
Highborn son.
Tier 2 settlement. And we'll come on back over here to Alexandrinov. That way we can help out with Throg here. Right. That shall be our turn. Enemies absolutely everywhere. That's just the way with Kislev. Alright, Wintertooth does move in on Stroghoff, and there's absolutely nothing we can do here about that. trading up his lads a bit. Right. Such is the way. Orthodoxy mobilizes against settlement. And by mobilizes, what are you doing raiding, you absolute lunatic? Go take it down. Oh, Castalton, you make me so sad. Of course, we can't reach Throg.
Sister
Would be Merca
of
and her
ice.
squad here versus the Troll King, and how much of their forces are replenished here? Not very many. That's the only good news.
My natural domain.
Alright, well, let's be clever.
My decision is law.
Alexander, can you reinforce? No, so we'll just have you move up.
Bow to me. This
Stand
is
in
my
Zloyshenk. We'll make them think Osterosk is not very well defended
Elegantly I go.
by popping into an ambush here.
Exceptional.
Make it really unlucky as he just comes straight through and hits it. We would at least reinforce, but it wouldn't be exactly what I'm looking for.
One land.
Good, Archaon's back. Alright, Archaon.
We are one.
All of you are complete cowards. I'm just gonna let you know. Skating around my lands and not coming to fight me is already quite old. We come up here to
Must
ambush.
be seen. Certainly.
I'm going to raise the Temple of Heimkel. Martial Magician or Fighter, we'll go ahead and make her a caster. Frog, we will go ahead and grab. Probably nothing. We'll save, that way we can get the increased landmarks. Then eventually, in a few turns, we'll have to take quite some time as it get up to here to the Bastion to the north. So maybe we do want to snag the City Watch garrison now. We're also very close to getting the building in Alexandrinov, so let's go ahead and at least grab the harbor for gold. And then we can grab in the good old Zhizhevsky's citadel.
What trickery
Frick,
is
just while
this?
wandering, has upgraded to Mammoth.
Defender of Kislev.
Yep. Kill and Warwick now moving on in.
The noble choice.
Come here, Borkill. Let me show you the true meaning of war. Auto-resolve is going to be quite unkind to us, so let's go ahead and have ourselves one final battle here for this episode. Borkill the Bloody-Handed versus Kevin. Yes, Kevin. Alright, we do battle outside of one of their barbarian camps. We'll simply go ahead and start deployment. And I think we'll use this big rock as a shield. Let's go ahead and throw the little Grom here. I'm going to have our shotgun line set up right on the other side of the rock. Like I said, we're going to try to use this rock as a shield. Two Kislev warriors here.
Defenders of Kislev.
We catch the enemies as they try to come around our rock.
Cossacks.
The wolf hearts to catch anyone trying to get around our shotguns. 80 here.
Patriarch.
Ice switch here. There's nowhere to hide you, so we'll just kind of play you behind. Warriors. We've got 2 warriors to use.
And this power.
You guys in Z's position, and more warriors just in case they get run over. More Sled Madness. We'll go ahead and have he's moving up this little corridor. That looks good to me. Main characters. Infantry,
Sons of Kislev.
the Missile Boys, and then our cavalry. Let's do it. I'm just gonna let the little Grom choose their own targets. Evan, if you could get the Arrow of Tall in here on these Marauder Horsemen, I would just be happy about it.
Light horsemen.
The most thrilled.
Making it so.
Light Horse lets you move on in. Little Grom hasn't found a target yet. Looks like they're figuring out exactly the best way to come here after us. Let's convince them to come this direction.
It serves
Like
Kislev.
any closer because we're gonna start getting hit by those Javelin Hunters.
Champion of
I prefer
Kislev.
not to.
Come, comrades!
I'm gonna use the up front here.
Heart of Kislev!
Well, those guys can get down quickness. Sneaky, sneaky axeman. Fair enough.
Land is power!
Haven't getting jumped by all of the horsemen. He's got a healing potion though, so I'm not so worried about it.
Obey
Four sleds, let's work together. You're about in range of our Grom.
Motherland's finest!
And then I can get sandwiched between two sets of sleds. Feels perfect.
A fine strategy!
You guys gonna spread out a bit?
Comrades of the bear!
Everyone keeps firing the broadside. Oh good, little Grom, you're hitting this rock. It's defending the enemy more than us.
Hearts of ice! It is done! Patria!
Fair enough, trying to overextend our defenses here. It's not going very well, is it?
Kislevites! Tzarina
Alright, let's do some
advancing!
sheep herding here with their warriors, or their skirmishers.
Fight for Ursul!
Although they only shoot one target at a time.
For Kislev!
Tull's arrow on this group.
Follow the bear!
Sending the main army round. Little Grom looks to be having a great time here.
Defenders of Kislev!
Tull's battle bears, let's head on round. Yeah, that's some nonsense.
The motherland's soul!
Let's get moving, sleds.
Comrades of the bear.
Keep those broadsides up. Cannons are doing good work.
Sent by the Lord!
Actually, let's go ahead and swap.
The Orthodoxy!
We're gonna need to slow these poor clowns down. Lux of Mishka is not ice. Blizzard, however, is.
I am risen!
All the way through.
All as one!
Slow these guys as much as possible.
The motherland's finest!
Catch them here. What else do you start blasting?
We fight for Ursul.
I mean, they're trying to get the damage on, but that healing potion, too effective. Patriarch's not dueling the best. Push them through. The Hawks of Mishka here just to kind of keep them disrupted.
I am the storm!
Let's get around behind so we can charge this poor group.
Ulta Kislev.
Daughter of
Battle
light!
cat in here.
Feel the breeze!
Heal the breeze.
Very well!
For Kislev!
Shotguns ripped them to pieces. Go ahead and charge through here with the battle bears. They tried to counter-charge. We'll just drop the lightning and blind them. Battle cat and Justice, you stop here.
Ulta Kislevite.
Rifles, go ahead and turn.
Saints of sport. Done.
I'm not gonna worry about Morfield, just turn.
Slays him.
Our Patriarch actually gets tougher when he is lower in health, so that is their own mistake if they wish to drag him down too far here.
Tzarina
Battle sleds come round.
for Kislev!
Tull's arrow into the back here. Oh, they advanced too far. Don't like to see that at all.
Taking position!
Let's drop down the blizzard here.
Ice and glory!
There we go. In combat, in tandem there, they annihilated the Chieftain. Retribution! Charge the sleds in.
Onward!
They're gonna throw some javelins in, see how much damage they get. A little bit, they try. Now sled slam in. Leading through their ranks. Have to go through and get the javelins too. Annihilate them. As Marauder Spearmen thought about it, then they realized that discretion is indeed the better part of valor. Well, that was glorious. Let's go ahead and start blasting our way through... nothing. You guys stop. Calm down. I'll get you all back at the campaign map. Alright, a decisive victory, and only 59 of our own warriors fall in the fighting. Way better than Auto Resolve would have done for us. Tons of kills going to the sleds. These sleds are the ultimate weapon. That is just facts. We'll go ahead and take the sacrifice here. Yeah, we actually don't need them for extra devotion. We'll go ahead and snag. So I got revives. With this army from a Warwick coming on in behind. Kevin the Courageous Warkill has been slain.
Drużyna.
Oh, you can move into the Winter Pyre there, Kevin. Here's what we'll do. Ambush.
This mission requires guile.
Here's the best place to ambush. Dropping into an ambush here sounds perfect. We're not going to be doing any replenishing, but we'll deal.
Glory be to the motherland.
Let's go ahead and make Heroic Killing Blow not... Heroic Killing Blow is amazing, so I guess we'll go ahead and snag Woundmaker then. In an effort to get over here and snag the pretty elite
Champion of Kislev.
Assassin skill. We'll do Blizzard for Glacial Gale.
Leader of Kislev's warriors.
Katie can have Ball Passion. You'll love to see it. We need our Ice Witch. I'm not pulling her out of the army for anything. Anyway, I would love to have her come on over and try to take down one of these heroes. The Spite Clap. This is going to be very expensive to do so. So, Wulfric. Sack the Bay of Blades. Looks like he's coming after the Forbidden Citadel. Interesting. We might be able to hold. It'll really depend on what kind of walls, or what kind of, we've got arrows for our tower projectiles. And it says that's better, but is it? Also, Gestalten, stop raiding and go beat the Doomkeep down. Like, listen, they've got lots of goodies. We have to take everything. Let's see everything we did for this turn.
Tzarina Katarin
We'll skip on through
of
our notifications here and see how things play out. Alright, Zoishenk is now attacked by Throg and his squad of Amir, Mammoth, and Frost Dragon. Let's see if we can hold the line here. We will go ahead and pick up with the battle for Zoishenk in the next episode. For now, I'm out of time for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Ice Court campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, then leave a like for Light God and a sub for the sub throne, and I will see you all in the next one.